Hey everybody, happy holidays. This is my 2025 annual top pipe tobaccos video. I'll jump right into it. Number one is going to be this beautiful tin. Look at this amazing artwork. This is called Danish butter cookies. Has anybody had this blend before? I mean, it's like a really big flake, comes in the perfect moisture. It's not crunchy, but it's not moist. It's sweet, buttery, just tastes amazing. And it comes in this huge tin with this beautiful tin art. Number one, hands down. All right. Housekeeping. This is my birthday present to myself this year. A natural rusticated Elting Basic, his signature rustication, and then just a natural unfinished. Starting to color up nicely. Oscar and Penny are playing in the background here. But we'll get to the actual list now. So in it, I'm smoking McBaren Plumcake. This has been in my cellar for quite a while. It's from June of 2014. I've been chipping away at it because it was a giant 1-pound bulk bag. Any touch of Latakia that might be in this blend is extremely mellowed out at this point. It's certainly not any sort of English, Scottish blend at all. I would say it's just a Virginia Cavendish, essentially. Incredibly easy smoking. Any rum that's in it, you would just get from the tin note or maybe the room note. You certainly don't taste it, but mellow, nice smoke. Enjoy it quite a bit. Got a little gurgle here. Smoking too fast because it's a little windy out. This is all green screen, by the way. It is certainly not December 19th and 60 degrees outside in Denver with no snow. Another blend I revisited from my cellar was Straus Tobacconist Sleepy Hollow, their seasonal Halloween blend. That stuff just has such a wonderful aroma. It burns well when you give it plenty of time to dry out and not be sticky and goopy. And mine tasted a lot better after it sat in the jar for at least a year. But I remember being in the tent at Chicago Pipe Show this year and somebody lit up a bowl and I was like, that smells amazing, but I know the smell, but I didn't remember what it was. And they're like, oh, it's Sleepy Hollow. And I was like, of course it is. It's just, it smells great. Highly recommend picking that one up. You've got to call them. They don't have a website. Next blend, I've mentioned this a couple of times that I smoked it earlier this year. The St. Bruno Flake. I finally tried it. This tin was from November of 2019. And I tried it during the summertime. I probably should have tried it in the fall or this time of year. I really wanted it to be an analog to like Old Dark Fired with maybe just a little more Virginia sweetness to it, but it was just too light and thin of a smoke for me, and I really had to slow down to get any nuances of flavor or anything from that blend. So I didn't love it, unfortunately. Yeah, it just wasn't my favorite. Right after it though, I did smoke Robert McConnell Scottish Cake. I was gifted this tin from Piper Andy last year. This blend I really liked quite a bit, actually. It was slightly sweet, certainly something that I could enjoy as an all-day blend. This is the cake, which is just a ready rub. There's also a Scottish flake, which is the same but different, I guess. I haven't had the flake, but I liked the cake quite a bit. Very mild. Number 1A is going to be the tin of Baren Virginia No. 1 from the late 70s. I'll put a link to the video where I opened this tin up last year. 45, 50-year-old Virginia tobacco. Was just amazing. I had put it in a jar after I opened it. I put it in a big, like, quart-sized jar, and I let it sit and kind of decant, essentially, for a couple of months until I started smoking it in March. It was so mellow and sweet. It was like nothing else I had ever smoked before. And then the darker flavor notes was like plum and red wine. It was fantastic. I was very sad and wanted to shed a tear when it was gone, especially since Baren closed up shop at the beginning of this year. Aged Virginia is where it's at. All we get is windstorms this time of year, apparently, so apologize in advance. Penny's running around like mad. But the number 1 pipe tobacco this year that I really enjoyed was another blend that I was gifted a really well-sized sample of from Piper Andy. And that was Reiner Blend 71. It's like a vapor, so Virginia burley, and it might have had a slight hint of perique, but it was pretty much burley forward, but the burley didn't dominate at all, and it had no bite to it. It wasn't really sweet, but it was just the perfect balance of burley and Virginia, and I really, really enjoyed that blend. So that was my number 1 blend for the year. I look forward to everybody's videos, making these lists. They're always fun to go back and look at how your palate and your tastes have changed over the years, and seeing what everybody else has been enjoying and smoking. But hope you guys all have a happy holidays and a happy new year. I'll see you guys all later. Take it easy.